Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 1, Episode 2. We're going to start off with Mimi. Mimi, she's over her friend Ariana's house, and they discussing about all went on last night, and Ariana's like, girl, he didn't just prove to you that he was cheating, and then he just ran off with that girl. What more does it take? And she's like, I love him. It's not easy for me to just, leave him that easily. So she's like, girl, you don't have to make up your mind. She's like, I just can't say, girl, I'm going to do A, B, and C right now. So since we're talking about Mimi and Stevie J, we're going to move over to Stevie J has been looking for her. He's been calling her. She's not been answering. He's like, well, she owns her own little cleaning business. Let me see if I can find her there. So he goes to her business, and she just straight up asks him, are you having sex with her? No. Have you had sex with her? So, no. And she's like, I don't believe you. He's like, why? You got that stupid grin on your face for one. That's just giving it all away. And two, the way y'all two was acting at each other, her throwing that drink at you. Yeah, something's going on, and it ain't just, working together. There's feelings involved. She wouldn't just be acting like that if y'all was just, working together. But he was like, no. Ain't nothing going on. He's sticking to his lie. That's one thing I can say about Stevie J. Whether it's a bad lie or not, he is sticking to it. He is not going to divert from it. So he was like, I want to give you a percentage of this, what we working with. I'm going to give you 5%. She was like, I want 10 from you and her. So basically, if you going to cheat, you got to pay me. That's how you feel then? Okay. That's your business. We're gonna move over to Rashida. She is a rapper. I've heard of her, but I don't know her music like that. And was signed to different labels. And it's like, I guess she didn't have the freedom that she wanted to do the music the way she wanted to. So now her and her husband are like independent artists, which is good because you have control of how you want your music. But then it's bad that you ain't got the money that the record label would, help you out with making your album and, making a video and all that. So her and her husband are trying to do all that while she's a mother, wife, and all that. So we gonna get back to them in a minute. We gonna move over to Carly. She goes to the studio to try to find Stevie J because she's like, I want to work with Stevie J, Forget all what happened because that was not my intent. I didn't know that you and Mimi were together and that, Jocelyn was not your woman. Because the way y'all was acting, that was your woman. So she gets to the studio and Jocelyn is sitting there. Carly's like, where's Stevie J at? He not here. You could say how she's just acting like, I run this. He ain't got nothing to say with this. You not gonna work with Stevie J because Stevie J got all his attention on me. Which, that was the crazy in her, I want to say, coming out. Like, ain't nobody gonna work with Stevie J but me. She is starting to even more and more bring her crazy out. So I'm sure it's gonna come out even more. She's like, that's not for you to decide. It's Stevie J. You are just, one of his projects. Y'all just work together. You have nothing to say with this. Oh well. So Mimi goes over to Carly's house and she's like, girl, I'm sorry about all that. I did not know what was going on. And she's like, you have nothing to apologize about. You didn't know. You were just speaking. You was trying to, tell me about this nice girl. You didn't find out. And to find out she was creeping with my man. She was like, man, but I really do want to work with Stevie J. After you done said, yeah, I done seen them kids. Yeah, they look like they having sex. But yeah, I want to work with Stevie J. And Mimi lets her know that, hey, me and him, we partners now. So I got to say into what's going on. So, Carly's like, okay, cool. And Carly, she at the gym. How Jocelyn know what gym she was at? Don't know. I don't know if this was a whole setup. Not really sure. So she goes to the gym where Carly's at, and she was like, don't be talking about me and all this stuff, you and Mimi. She's like, first of all, Mimi came over to my house. She spoke of you. You're not going to be working with Stevie J if I don't want you working for Stevie J and all that. So it was like, well, they are partners now. So you really have nothing to say about this. Even if they wasn't, you carry your tail on somewhere. What you scared to? I'm thinking that Jocelyn's scared that, Stevie J is going to go to the next girl, which is Carly. So Jocelyn's scared, don't want nobody around. And she's giving me a little bit sort of snapped, along with could be deadly women. Like she don't want nobody around Stevie J. Not even this woman, it seems like. Nobody around Stevie J. And like when she's talking about Stevie J, she gives you a tad bit of this craziness going on. So we shall see. So Stevie J, Jocelyn did the recording at the record store, at the recording studio, and Mimi comes in. Mimi's like, hey, Carly wants to work with you. I think it's a good idea. Stevie, I don't know if she seems like a rat. She seems like a rat because she busted your whole little secret affair with Jocelyn up. That's the only reason you don't like that girl. If she had never said that, you'd been like, oh, you was wanting to work with her before? He don't have the nerve. Jocelyn, what you think? Jocelyn ain't got nothing to do with it. This between me and you, partner. She just, supposed to get up there and sing. That's all she need to do. I don't know if that's a good idea. No, boo. You have nothing to say. You hush. You sit down. So we're going to move over to Erica. Erica heard her mom have this talk, and she was telling her mom, when I was little, I feel you didn't love me because, you were, off doing your drugs. I was in New York with auntie and uncle, and you didn't send me letters, and I felt you didn't love me, and it took me a while before, I got over that. She's like, are you over that? Yeah, she's like, I just forgave you, but, it took me a long time. So that was a good, moment showing her and her relationship with her mom and how they've come back together after her mom didn't, recovered. Has gone into recovery, I should say. That sounds a lot better. But she's asked her, how's your relationship with Lil Scrappy? She was like, it's like, I love him. It's just that, what he did really, really hurt me. So it's like, I just can't jump back to, like, the way it was before he cheated on me. So, since we're speaking of Lil Scrappy and Erica, he comes over to her house and he lets her know, my work ain't where it want to be. Me and you, our relationship's not where I want it to be. Like, maybe I should move out. And she was looking kind of hurt, but then in her little confessional, she's like, well, maybe it's best because, for our daughter, that, we separate for this time being and try to work back into our relationship. I was like, all right, girl, yeah. So, I'm going to switch over to Rashida. I know I'm hopping around, but y'all know me. Rashida, she's late for her music video. Her husband calling, texting, sending up smoke signals, sending up a little carrier pigeon, everything he can do to get her there. She finally gets there and she was like, I was off looking for clothes because I don't have a stylist, so I have to do that myself. I'm a wife, I'm a mama, I'm all this. And I'm trying to do a music video. Boy, you better sit down somewhere. I got stuff to do. That's where I took it as. So we're going to move back over to Jocelyn. They really was extra with this scene. Jocelyn getting out the car, walking all slowly. She had earlier talking about her menstrual cycle was late. She goes into the bathroom. Why the cameraman was in there with her while she was taking a pregnancy test is beyond me, but I guess it's supposed to make for good TV. Okay. She takes the test. She's all crying. She's all sad. So she goes to CBJ. She's like, something didn't come this month. She said something, but basically, I'm late. He was like, what? She's like, I didn't get my period. I'm late. And he's looking like, uh-oh, it's not good. This could be my baby. But he's not saying that. He's denying it to the end. Like, what you want me to do? Whose baby is it? She looking like, that don't matter. Like, boy, how you gonna sit there and do that to me? So he's on the slide like, we got stuff to do. Maybe you should get rid of this. But I'm not saying that's what he was thinking, but he was like, we got photo shoots coming up. We got all this stuff to do, and now you pregnant. What you gonna do? Basically, he's in his eyes and his posture is like, dang, this is my baby. But he's not saying that because he's not trying to be on camera in any way, shape, or form, admitting that he has been having an affair with her. So she just lets him know it's your baby. He's like, oh dang, she told on me. How I'm gonna get out of this? So yeah, we're gonna see how this plays out. Cause I don't know if it was next week's episode or the end of this episode where her and Mimi get into it, and Mimi's like, "Well, you pregnant? Whose baby is it?" Like, "It's your man's." So she hit her with that, and Mimi was like, "Now what now?" Yeah. So that was the gist of the episode. So if I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.